Good morning, YouTube. Well, I was once again out surfing YouTube, and geez, it seems like Stickers had a pretty busy weekend this weekend. First, he got his 2 strikes for his community standards violation. Then he went out and he had a little hangout. And on this little hangout, it appears that he achieved his full GoFundMe account goal of £2,000. And apparently the big donation was made by a Norman Fromm. Now let's just listen to a little bit here.
I can't get this chat thing to work.
Well, I've got some good news. Alright, I've got some good news, and you'll hear it here right now first, that I have just met my GoFundMe target.
Come on, really?
Just this moment, I've just met it, and
New laptop for stickers.
so I'm going to be buying a laptop soon, and it'll be on like fucking Donkey Kong. Honestly.
I forgot that you had that page still. Yeah.
Well, I've just met the target. Well, and he's in the side chat, so thanks, Norman. I appreciate it, chap. Very, very, very kind, very generous. And I will be just honestly, I'm saying this right now in front of everybody. It'll be spent the right way, as I said, on the equipment I said. All right.
Very noble. Norman, you're a pretty good guy. You gave him $1,200. Let's just take a look at this little list here. There he is, Norman Fromm, 1,278 pounds. Oh, there's Norman for another 100. There's Norman for another 21. See this one right here, anonymous for 200 pounds? Well, I didn't go back and match up the video and everything because Stickers likes to thank people by putting their name on his video. But I'm quite certain that's Norman that made that 200 pounds. And we go down the list, and of course there's Colin Clifford and Sandy Carty and all anonymous. Oh, and there's me. Right behind Jay. Jay admits you give him 5 pounds, and I gave him 10. We're both on that list. How about that? First 2 guys that donated. Can't stand this guy. But at any rate, Stickers goes on about something else here. Let's listen to this little ditty.
I would say 30 to 45,000. Some generous donor has helped him out, which I don't have a problem with. I don't have a problem with that. That's not the issue. But
It's the scamming.
if he's met his target, there could be some poor family down the road and says, you know what, I'm going to help him out of that emergency situation. I will donate $10 out of our food a living to help him out of an emergency situation. So that poor family, in theory, could donate money that isn't needed by him. So he's just topping up his bank account at other people's expense.
Yeah.
Now, that particular clip, same hangout, he's talking about how Eric sold stickers. He didn't ask, or have a GoFundMe at this particular thing he's talking about, but he was selling stickers. And somebody took their last $10 and gave it to Eric out of their food money. Well, he's assuming this because he has no clue as to what really goes on there. But at any rate, Norman, hopefully you didn't take that money out of your food money to give to Stickers. That's 1,500 pounds. That's a lot of money, man. Pretty generous of you to look after this guy, but that's an awful lot of money. Well, at any rate, there's more to this hangout I want to touch upon. And this particular clip here, this is where they're talking about Eric. Surprise, surprise, but listen to this.
You know, if you can prey on people's sympathies like that, then you're not a good person.
Yeah.
Probably not.
And when all the proof starts to mount up with a prison, as you know, all right, the past is the past. But when it's on top of what he does now, and then the other things with the domestic violence, you know, he says there for restraining orders, but restraining orders, why? You know, there's got to be some smoke with that fire.
Now he's talking about Eric's criminal record. Now, I've never seen a mugshot of Eric's criminal record. Got a mugshot of other people's criminal records, but for some reason we can't find one for Eric, and he's got all these accused crimes with no real validation of any of these crimes. But in that same hangout, Stickers brings up this.
Did
People, people do have a good opinion sometimes about people, don't they? On the internet, like that one. He did me a favour. He exposed someone just recently. I don't know if you.
Now, let me preface this a little bit. He's talking about this Nicholas Maletta. And JT made a video a little while ago, complete with a mugshot, I might add, about he was accused or convicted of, not accused of, convicted of child molestation crimes. So at any rate, let's just go a little further here.
Saw the video, Nick. But yeah, he's a long-term sub, he was, and he turned out to be like a sex offender. So fucking hell. So
yeah, but who gives a shit? Who gives a shit though? He's just a subscriber. It's not like he's your personal friend.
No, I know, but because it blows.
Who gives a shit? Oh my God, this guy's a child molester, for Christ's sakes. Now I realize he's a sub, but I always said in another video that he wasn't just a sub. He collaborated on a couple of videos with Stickers. These guys had some sort of repertoire. And Stickers put his stuff out there for everyone to see. So, yeah, we give a shit. We seem to give a shit about Eric's so-called criminal record. Why wouldn't we give a shit about this guy's record? But, a little more.
Up the channel, it's just like, fucking hell, do I need all this attention over this?
Yeah. I don't think you ever want to look at the sex offender database. You'd probably fucking kill yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, because
it's so many people.
Yeah, one of the problems with that database is that you could be put on it for not even this, what we would think of as a sex offender. The guy wasn't doing anything. He just got put on it for whatever chumped up thing it was. He didn't even do anything.
You don't know, but you don't know, so you can't take the chance, can you? It could be anything.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It could be something absolutely terrible, couldn't it, as well?
Yeah.
So you just can't. So unfortunately, I even made a video with the guy. I thought he was all right.
Yeah.
It sort of blew me away, and I think, fucking hell, I've got to take the video down, and it looks bad for the channel. I sent the guy a message saying, like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to block you. I don't know anything about it, but I can't have you on my channel. Never replied, and I thought, well, perhaps he's understood, perhaps he's not. So that was really.
He did make a comment. I can't recall when, but he made a comment about
this is something. This is something I was getting in. Well, I'm trying to talk over people, but let's see. What was the damn thing I was trying to get at? Oh, that's a point on YouTube that I was getting at a couple hangouts ago. Was if you're attacking somebody's character, because the public figure that's on YouTube that makes the videos, who gives a shit, But when people start throwing out people's personal information everywhere, I think people's taking that shit too far.
Take people's personal information and throw it out there. Well, we've seen no shortage of that out here, have we? None whatsoever. But all of a sudden, when it's tables are turned, who gives a shit, right? Any rate, Stickers Hangout, you can go watch it yourself for the entirety. I just took a couple little clips out here to point out a few of the hypocrisies, like one of them being e-begging. Now, Eric sells stickers, but apparently, if you just e-beg without drama, that's quite alright. And there's a few other hypocrisies out here. You guys can look for yourselves. I don't have to point them all out to you, but once again, busy weekend on the Stickers channel. It's amazing what goes on out here some days.